Call the spaceships to Davenport. Prepare for Divanarchy and interface with the couch in space. It's space couch time on time. Once again, we're winding down to the end of the year because I'm taking our traditional December break. So we've got this one and then two more, and we are bringing out the heavy hitters for the end. This is gonna be a really good one. Before we get there, let us check out this week's advertisers. Brand new this week, it is Ligerhawk Records. Check out this week's Tremendous 10. Also, of course, sponsored by our long-running, still going sponsor somehow because they're awesome. Super 7, of course. Go to Space Couch. Wait, I screwed that up. Super7.com/Space Couch Show. Basically, what it says in the graphic that I'll put right here.
Now for Vampire Mermaid.
Then I'm not going to forget this week either. I'm not going to forget to tell you, too, don't smash the like button. With a reasonable amount of pressure, click the subscribe and like buttons to Space Couch here, just because that makes us feel like good on the inside. Speaking of making us feel good in our souls and spirits and other cosmic things, speaking of cosmic, because we're in Space Couch, this is definitely one of the coolest and most impactful friendships I've made this whole year, and not just me, about 7,000 other people too. So now we're gonna just have a lot of space fun with our space guests. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Crucifera, among several other titles. What's going on? Welcome to
Ryan.
What's up, Danielle? Where do we even start? So much has happened in 2025 here.
Are we in space?
We are in space, just floating through the nothing, the black void. It's pretty fucking goth out here.
Yeah, I guess I get to be a Jeff Bezos female astronaut then. Maybe hurry it up, right? Legit now. I'm a legit astronaut.
Legit
Thank you,
astronaut.
Brian.
That's all it takes.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Right. We are going straight into the divine feminine, and then back out, and then back in for 30 seconds, and then I fall asleep. So that got gross. So the Martyr Box single is out right now. That is awesome. Well, welcome to Ligerhawk Records. It's amazing to have you as a label mate. And also amazing because your track kicks ass. We'll cut in a little bit of that here. So, I know you've had these lyrics knocking around since LiveJournal times. How does it feel to finally get this track out?
It is incredible. It's like becoming emotionally unconstipated, actually.
Dig it. Dig it.
I've been holding it in for a very long
Uh,
time. I've been a lifelong multi-instrumentalist,
okay.
lyricist, singer. I started young.
Okay.
Um, I started playing guitar when I was 5 years old. My mom
No
taught me how to
kidding.
play guitar when I was 5 on a classical acoustic. She taught me Joan Baez songs, finger picking.
Hell yeah. Wow.
And yeah, so I got to kind of see all of my friends and people I cared about doing like the band thing.
Right.
And I would write in silence. I write on
Okay.
piano. Like I have a baby grand in the other room
No
there, and
kidding.
then I have my guitar. So every song starts with piano or guitar. And then since I was a teenager, I was always writing down. I have like dozens of journals, like
Mm.
handwritten journals. And then when Live Journal came out, the brand new technology,
Yeah,
I was
right.
like so pumped because I'm like, wow, I don't have to like sift through all these books anymore. And that turned out to be really awesome because I never had the time to release my music.
Right.
So it's actually locked in time on the internet. I can't log into it. It's
Oh
just
no.
there.
Okay.
It's yeah, yeah.
This
It's like
time
a
capsule of 2002 or whatever.
yeah.
Oh,
It's actually a glitterpixie.livejournal.com. It's still up there. And I just use it as a reference. I'm like, I wonder if I could put some of this shit into my new
that's
song.
amazing. Oh, oh, I should see if the Dark NES Live Journal still exists. Well, um, let's do this. It's a little segment we like to call "Describe Your Vibe." How would you describe the sound of Crucifera at large, or at least the Martyr Buck single that we have now?
Actually, the random thing that I punched into my bio would
Right.
probably describe it because I
Okay.
don't know how to describe it, and it's crunchy, ethereal, industrial music for spiders.
That's very good. That's
Um,
very good.
I was
Uh,
just doing that like on the fly, just because, like, just to have some fun. Because I think at that time I had like, 5 people
right.
following me, and like 500 real life friends on a private Facebook. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, whatever, because I,
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to write to write.
Mm-hmm.
But then my friend Rails, Aurelia, her name is, she's
Mm-hmm.
watching this. I love you, Rails. She's in Arizona. She was like, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Hell
I
yeah.
love that. And she's like, and I love that because I love that about music that I enjoy.
Mm.
So I've just kept it up there because I'm like, all right, cool. I guess
No,
that's what it sounds
it
like.
totally works because there's like a real gothity goth edge to it, but with some real like industrial, just like factory kind of industrialness to it. Like it's choice description.
Yeah, I like
Speaking,
the crunchiness, and
yes,
like when it sounds like something's like scurrying around in a dark room, and you can hear like all the brightness of the scurry.
love
So,
it. It's a bunch of spiders working at the auto yard.
yeah.
The well, speaking of classic industrial, how's it been working with our mutual buddy, the mighty Steven Siebold of Hates Apartment?
Amazing,
Yeah, he's
amazing.
great.
Steven is great. And his wife Michelle as well. They're both
Hell yes,
incredible human beings.
from Voodoo.
They reached out to me actually during the whole beginning of GAC
Yeah,
controversy when things were going down, and I was
mm,
going through some emotional turmoil at the
right.
time. And as you know, they're very good with that. So it's
They're
a
amazing.
yeah, it's a dual benefit where they're good, wholesome, caring individuals, but they're also incredibly talented. His wife Michelle too,
Totally.
yeah, she's a musician as well. Um, and yeah, Steven is super awesome to work with because like I always feel bad like going back and forth and talking about the mastering if I like because I have a vision for my work, but
Mm,
he's incredibly talented. You know how it is when you hear mastering, you're not hearing it the way that you
right.
mixed it, and
Right.
weird things happen. And
Sure.
I'm a novice, like I'm a total noob when it comes to sound. Like I can write stuff, but when it comes to
Right.
putting it in the digital environment, I'm like, oh wow, this sounds like a tin can when I do it myself. uh, so Steven is really great with my feedback because
mm,
sometimes I feel bad because he's so good with it. He's like, a
right.
pro, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna drive him insane. But he's like, no, I like that you have that vision.
That's awesome.
Um, and then on top of that, he's been mentoring me. I feel like he believes in me and my music more than I do. Um, for real, like amazing. He's been mentoring me, telling me some tips and tricks on how I could actually start to
Hmm.
master my own music and, create better mixes. And it is starting to work. I've been seeing little by little improvement, which maybe you can tell me because that remix was mastered
I
by
was
me.
gonna go there if you
So
weren't, but yeah, well, it's working because the for the listener at home, we'll be releasing this fairly shortly, but the Crucifera remix of Serpidus, which she also mastered. You guys, it's awesome. It's awesome, and not like because you're on screen, I have to say it. Like it's totally awesome. Um, so A plus to that. And you just touched on the other thing. The gag. I feel like there's got to be like timpanis, or it's just some epic introduction of like what we now call GACC, Goths Against Cancel Culture. So you've basically spearheaded a giant movement. Like that's amazing. Uh, you
I
just
didn't mean to. I swear I didn't. I, um,
it just
but
turned out
I'm
to be like,
glad.
what's that?
I'm glad it happened.
Yeah, well, yeah, hell
Um,
yeah. Me and
but
7,000 of my friends are super glad it happened. And thanks again for starting that. Not me, by the way. Not I didn't start it because my albums weren't selling the internet. Fucking idiots. But
oh yeah, I'm the dude. I'm the
yeah,
guy.
thank you for being the guy who
I'm
started
the guy
GAG.
who founded GAG. Don't
'Cause-
assume my gender.
it's ma'am. But well, yeah, you obviously you have to be a dude because girls can't do that sort of shit. Duh. But
Right?
so stupid.
Yeah.
We'll get into all this if you don't know what we're talking about. But in a nutshell, our guest started the Facebook group Goths Against Cancel Culture like any other. Um, for no other reason, and don't let me put words in your mouth, but for no other reason really than to do what it says on the tin, Goths Against Cancel Culture. It's not a euphemism for anything. And as much as people try to make it that, and it just turned into this giant thing in goth world or whatever you want to call it. Give us the how it started and how it's going, at least according to our founder here.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because it wasn't like a knee-jerk reaction, really. It
Mm-hmm.
was more so years of watching friends who are musicians be canceled over very benign nuance.
Mm-hmm.
Having met you, I heard your story. Same thing, Ted, Lisa, so many people affected.
Mm-hmm.
Even larger, well-known musicians in Germany, like and one. However, they're kind of bulletproof, so it's a little bit of a different
Mm-hmm.
story. Still unfair though,
Mm-hmm.
because here in the U.S. is where all of the canceling is happening here.
Yeah,
Like in Germany, they don't give a shit
it
about
is
that. They're just
interesting.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I like and one, I listen to and one.
Right.
You know. Uh, But here in the US, it's weird because the scene has seemed to taken on this like nanny state
yes.
effect where it's so freaking ridiculous because like the artists that are creating these songs, if you listen to the lyrics of the songs, it's so benign. Like most people write about like love and overcoming depression or like dark
Right.
stuff.
Sure.
It's poetic shit. It has nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with anything
Mm.
divisive whatsoever. But they will take anything. They will see if you followed somebody on the internet and they will drag you down. Uh, they will see if you do not agree with every single checkbox in this strange ideology that
Every
they seem
single
to
one.
believe. Yeah.
Or if you
And
do a talk show from space and then one of your guests likes a tweet they didn't like, just random example, your life is over.
God forbid, right? Oh man,
Or you're
yeah.
friends
So
with somebody on Facebook, or I mean, because, um, sorry, go ahead. I jumped in. I didn't mean to. So you start this group, and everybody, to my experience of it, has just been this sense of relief. Like, oh, thank God, there's somebody else in the world that thinks like I do, even though there's a ton of us. It's just that like the isolation is such a weapon, I guess, used that once you find other people, it's this giant weight off. At least
Yeah.
been my experience with it.
Yeah, see what they want to do is like, and when I say they, the powers that be, the
Mm-hmm.
marketing, political marketing, and just the tactics that are being
Mm-hmm.
weaponized upon humanity to divide all of us is they
Mm-hmm.
put us in these little stalls, one on the left, one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything that falls out of the bounds of those stalls is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
To the point of where even if somebody agrees with it and it's outside of the stall, it's shocking. And people are like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this. You know, it's like
Right.
a big taboo now. So my goal was to kind of put that into the public eye and
Mm-hmm.
make things that are completely benign and innocent and okay
Mm-hmm.
to talk about and productive to talk about no longer taboo. And
Right.
one way of doing that is to create a nonpartisan space
Right.
that focuses on something that, a common ground, music, you know? Nobody should ever be divided about music.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is, I think, sacred to this world. It's part of everything. It's part of the universe and science and math and everything. Frequency, what is not to love about music? And of course, um, people still didn't like that idea.
Well, that's putting it mildly.
Some of
Like
them, some of them.
people broke the fuck out. Like there was a Goths Against Cancel Culture, and just
There was
people.
also Goths Against Goths Against Goths Against Goths Against.
Oh yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
got meta, and just yeah, like people will say those people, those like slime shoe, like you think we started like the Rwandan genocide or some shit. Like it's to see it described by other people. It's like it's just
Yeah.
it's unreal. Um,
It's
so,
interesting because that all began at like 60 members and it was just
right,
immediate friends. Because as you know, Brian, we had a private DM thread
right.
going among friends. And
That you
that was
also
kind of
started.
our way to like talk and
Hmm.
communicate and just blow off some steam and just talk like normal
Hmm.
human beings instead
Right.
of robots that have like rules to adhere to,
The
you
big
know?
brother eye on us at all points in time.
Yes.
So
So,
go on.
oh yeah. So upon launching, the people that caught wind at first, because as you know too, like I didn't have a crowd following before this. I had a
Hmm.
private Facebook.
Hmm.
I'm just like a middle-aged woman that like plays with my dogs and eats ice cream and rescues turtles. I didn't have like a professional
Love it.
profile or anything. I had to be
Right.
coached into changing my
Uh huh.
profile to professional when it blew up.
Uh huh.
Um, so the people that initially saw it were just some small pond QXTs DJs who don't like me
Mm.
because prior to this, I was actually canceled before GAC was formed.
Okay.
Um, and I did talk about that a little bit in the Brutal Resonance interview, but that part was cut out.
Okay.
But getting back to the GAC thing here is it was just a mean girl who caught wind that I created this group, and it was yeah, and it was right after the controversy of Dark Force Fest when
Right. Okay.
everybody threw a freaking hissy fit when Stephen said he would work with you and was not guilted out of associating with you
Yeah,
for
that was me, everybody. Sorry. But
yeah.
so yeah, that the GAC sort of took off in the wake of that, and thank you for bringing up the brutal resonance. We'll get to that in a second. I'm just curious, like, what's the most significant takeaway you have of your experience with this now? Like, has this the success of GAC or the common experience or anything like that sort of taught you anything? Like, I'm curious as to what the salient uh, takeaway for you is.
Absolutely. It has taught me who my friends are.
Okay, very good.
And yep, it's also taught me a lot about um, human beings and their, I don't know, their desire to do really strange things on the internet for
Okay,
attention.
yes.
Uh, and really sell people out. I got sold out by friends who I was at their parents' funeral a couple of months
Yeah,
prior to
right.
that. So like seeing that is just such crazy ugliness, you know, and actually it kind of made me rethink
Mm-hmm.
boundaries in my life,
Mm.
personal boundaries, and how much I give, and how kind I am to people that would just sell me out in a heartbeat,
Mm.
for attention, pretty
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
and to prove some kind of point or to look like some kind of martyr
In a box, no less. But
in a
yeah,
box.
it's such a good point. Like there's uh, and I'll try not to like bring everything back into to Brian world, but just to relate to what you're saying. Like I had such a similar experience where it was like I put you up for 2 weeks when you didn't pay your rent and got kicked out of your house, and now you're posting about like how I'm the worst person. Like thanks, man. Like wow, it just really makes your head spin and find out who your friends are. Very well said. The you did Brutal Resonance, of course, is a long running industrial publication that, to their credit, reached out to you for the full story, but then uh, decided to publish less than the full story, let's say. Uh, there was stuff that got taken out. I was just wondering if you wanted to add anything to what was published by them.
You know what's interesting is that I was so grateful for the opportunity to express myself after a solid week of getting death threats and being called a Nazi, even though I'm
Right.
Jewish, and a lot of crazy stuff. So when it first came out, I was very excited, but then I kind of circled back and
Uh
I
huh.
reread it,
Right.
and I reread it again, and I decided to have a little conversation with Grok, and I input Brutal Resonance's version
Mm-hmm.
and then my own version transcript that I gave to him.
Uh huh.
And apparently, he only included 30% of what I had submitted.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually even gave me information as to like the tone change, where it's like, I guess my version was more specific. It had specific details, such
Mm-hmm.
as the artists that I wanted to
Okay.
support and the emotional toil that it takes, the
Mm-hmm.
toll that it takes, I'm sorry, on people to have to go through this, and that it's bullying and that it's wrong. All of that stuff was kind of purged, and then the new vibe was that it focused on identity politics, like the diversity in our group. It focused on defensive language, so me just defending, no, we're not this, we're not that,
Right.
versus the positive, uplifting stuff that I had provided to say, hey, this is nonpartisan. It took out our growth numbers, which at the time was like 1,500, and now I think we're almost up to 8,000. We're like 7,500,
Hell
between
yeah.
7,500 and 8,000. Wasn't too long ago either.
That is
So
kudos to you.
I'm not even, I don't know, I'm not even doing anything other than, I mean, well, moderating and stuff,
Well,
but
you're working
I think it's,
really hard on it. Come on, like
yeah,
you gotta.
we are. We are. I'm just trying to be humble, I guess, but
Yeah.
yeah, but the interview definitely, and I didn't even realize this because I'm kind of one of
Mm.
those people that sees the best in everything. Any
Hmm.
situation that happens, there can be like a freaking fire around me, and I have wet socks and like, anything. I'll still be like, oh my God, the trees are so pretty,
Right.
you know? So, so I went back and I'm like, like, okay, like, and it was like, no, they used all defensive language,
Right.
purged everything, anything positive or uplifting, or your plans or goals or hopes of what this will
Uh
achieve
huh.
were completely purged. Your support and love of your friends was purged. And then also the consequences. I also found out too, I had mentioned something like there were some people from Goths Against Fascism
Uh huh.
coming in and trying to post content to get a screenshot with false, and we booted
Right.
them out. That was early on.
Yeah.
Um, so I think he had changed that out and put social justice warriors were infiltrating, but it wasn't. It was people trying to leave swastikas from Goths Against Fascism in our group. So I wouldn't call them warriors of social justice. They were trying to sabotage us, you know.
Yeah, that's
Um,
some pretty heavy editing. Damn.
yeah. And it wasn't like overtly um heavily edited. I
Right.
think, and you know what it is too. People have their own personal biases and
Yeah.
sometimes they don't realize, I do,
Yeah.
everybody does,
Sure.
and that's actually one of the cool things about GAC is like it helps everybody kind of re-examine their
Mm.
biases and learn how to like get along with one another again and really
Mm-hmm.
hear people, whether they have like ideas that you think are nuts or
Mm-hmm.
like completely identical to yours. They're still human beings. And like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can learn from somebody who thinks differently from you, you know? Um, so yeah, I
Okay.
definitely went off on a tangent there
Well,
because
no,
it's
that's
not the
why
original question,
we're in
but sorry.
space. No rules. Well, no, I was just curious because I mean,
Astronaut.
yes, right, totally, 1,000% an astronaut. So, I mean, given your new title and access to space, you have all the room in the world to go off on it. I was just, yeah, because I was obviously curious as to what might have been not said in that interview. So, thank you
Oh,
for filling us in.
yeah, you know what? I have a great idea too, and I can announce it here on Space Couch is let's say next Tuesday. We'll call it next Tuesday. In GAC, I'm going to publish the full unedited
Oh, hey, awesome.
interview.
Okay. All right,
So
cool, cool.
check that out Tuesday afternoon. I'm gonna have it released Tuesday.
Space Couch exclusive. Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Um, I'll I'll circle once more around cancel world, but then we'll sort of pull on out like the rocket flying couch that we are, because you've gotten some pretty gnarly threats. I guess is the only way to describe it, and
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
cancel attempts and so forth. But you're kicking ass now. So like, I was just wondering, like, how does one survive cancel world, in your opinion?
Um, well, it's the second time I survived it.
Hmm.
But strangely enough, Gothic people are way more brutal and
So much.
insane than like the mainstream. Uh,
So much.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be that intense, especially the death threats. I had grown, old, middle-aged men who could probably like kill me in real life, saying that they were going to dissolve my body with lye, get
Right.
shovels, bury me, yeet me, whatever that
Crazy
means,
shit.
punch me, fun stuff, talentless slut, all that kind of stuff. They didn't know I was a musician, obviously, because they're people that are strangers. On the internet.
Right.
And yeah, that was insane. But I think the worst part about it was not the death threats or the initial mockery.
Hmm.
It was, again, like seeing friends betray me. Like, I'm talking
Yeah.
literally, somebody who joined GAC and then got shamed for joining GAC, backpedaled, lied, said that I force added her, and then put me tagged in a post, tried to defend myself kindly, and then when I left the post, my name was re-tagged in there just so that the engagement on social media could rev back up again because she was getting none once I left.
Unreal.
And then once I came back in, she then posted a link to her new album being released in a few days
Get
in the
out.
same thread.
Get
So
out.
that kind of stuff, and that's really what hurt me, because I've never really given a shit about what anybody thinks of me
Mm.
ever. I just do what's in my heart.
Mm.
And I've always been that kind of a person. I'm very brave when it comes to that because I feel like you have to live your life with passion and with purpose, and
Hmm.
otherwise you're like the Walking Dead, like you're not alive. So I've always been able to speak my mind. I would say like from my mid 20s on. Before that, I was an introvert, like a terrible introvert. And then I just stopped and never shut the fuck up again. So,
Well,
um,
going.
yeah.
I was just gonna say. thank you for that, and I'm sorry you had to go through that, but brave, I think, is the right word. You've done amazing things on my behalf personally, with the fact checks and just standing up for me like all over the place, and Tearful Moon and all these people. You're like a, a social justice warrior, if that meant what it actually meant. Like you
Yeah,
just
like a real one.
yeah, you stand up for people, and it's like amazing. So thank you very much for that. Uh,
Absolutely. No, it's my pleasure. And you know what it is too? Like it is social justice.
mhm.
The problem is that it's been perpetual opposite day for like over a decade now. So
It is opposite day.
yeah, so I was like an old school liberal. I'm against
Hmm.
war, you know.
Hmm.
I'm about limited government, of course.
Hmm.
Um,
You
and I've
monster.
always been that way. Yeah, how dare I,
Yeah.
you know? No, I want people to like chop the heads off of beagles and do experiments with my tax dollars. Yeah, that sounds like a great fucking idea,
Oh
right?
yeah, 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 yeah. It's,
Yeah.
sign me
But
up.
people now say that anybody who's an old school liberal is a conservative. Makes no
Right.
freaking sense to me. It's like, what are you talking about? Like,
Like it's yeah, it's been clown world opposite day for a while now. Um, uh, the other word I could use to describe it is problematic, because the fun doesn't stop with Crucifera Norgak. I have another logo on the screen because our guest today is just like an octopus, dare I say, rocktopus, playing several instruments at once. So we we have Problematik. The Once again, correct me if I misspeak, but like sort of the forthcoming production arm of GAC. I know it's sort of slightly shrouded in mystery at this point, but is there anything with which you'd want to sort of toss out, or dare I say, tease our audience with as to what Problematik is?
absolutely. So, Goths Against Cancel Culture is more rooted in activism, where we want to help
Uh,
support artists, we want to
mm,
help endorse artists, we want to
uh-huh.
help fact check and right the wrongs that have happened in our
Okay.
community of music. Wanted to keep that separate and create or build an opportunity for the canceled performers and musicians and artists and everything to like
Mm-hmm.
get together and have another chance to be heard and to be seen and
Mm-hmm.
to you know, express themselves creatively to the world. And you know how it is, Brian, with people trying to stop you
A
at
little
every
bit, a little bit, a little bit.
yeah. So Problematik is you know, Goths Against Cancel Culture, we're like, think of that as our nonprofit.
Mm.
Problematik is what we're going to be crowdfunding, and also I'm going to be investing myself as well into. Um, we're going to start to do events. We have an event. I can't really explain who's playing yet. You might be able to guess, Brian. Um, but we have our first event September of 2026.
Awesome.
It will be announced as soon as we have confirmation and the deposit down at the venue of our choosing. But that will just be a series of one of many. We
Hell yeah.
also have a compilation, a music compilation pending as well, which will be released under the glorious Lagerhof record.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about that or posting it in the group, and it's gonna happen. Everybody, our guest is a fearless warrior on that front as well. I'm helping out with that where I can. We have some other fancy people working on it, so it's just gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for Problematik. Um, the uh, the the logo for Problematik, you'll notice, is amazing, as well as the new. Wait, I get over here. The new Ligerhawk Records logo, the cool logo from the last Gasoline Kickstarter with the tentacle elephant, all designed by our guest today, because you are just productive as fuck. Like it just makes my head spin. How do you like keep so many plates spinning at once?
I don't even mean to is the thing. Like it
Mm.
just happens organically like that. I'm a multitasker. I'm
Hmm.
pretty confident I have undiagnosed ADHD, but
Right.
that it's a superpower.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually able to like start a million things and but then also complete them.
That's
Like
the
and
yes. That's the thing.
yeah. So it's cool. Like, I've been in branding and marketing and design my whole life. And I've, you know, more so been on the corporate side of things. So my artistic side, because I started as a starving artist, just
Mm.
like, I wanted to just draw pictures of like dragons and fairies and shit
Hell
like
yeah.
that. And like anime and stuff. So,
Love it.
I get that urge, and it's actually like to do like the Hawk Records
Hmm.
logo or the Problematik, my Crucifera logo, the Goths Against Cancel Culture logo.
Oh, you did
That's
too.
actually it's fun to me,
Okay.
and it just kind of flows out of me. Like I don't have
Mm.
to think about it. Whereas in the corporate environment, you have to like really like I have to sit there and do research and be like, okay, like
Got it.
here's
Got
the
it.
analytics. We have to pick this color because people in their 40s like here have better results when they see this
Oh,
color
okay.
and
Wow.
people are hungrier. It's like all this psychology involved.
Ah.
So when it's something music related, or art related, just
Hmm.
fun, I'm like, oh, yay!
Yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
get
Love it.
to-
I
It's just
love
like
it.
a playground and it just flows out of me. The same thing with music.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, like uh, work as a break, sort of is a weird little mind trick to like get stuff done. Well, it's amazingly impressive, and thank you again personally for some of the coolest logos we've ever had. There's a liger in the hawk in the negative space. That's so cool. Love it. Well, now we got it. Now we got to get into it. Okay. So that's now it's time for everybody's favorite feature, radiation round. Call that because like lightning is rare in space because there's not a lot of like stuff, but like there's a lot of radiation. Okay. No wrong answers. Say whatever you want. Question run. Graphics programs. Photoshop, ZBrush, Corel Draw, or something else.
Wow, you said Corel Draw, which is what I started with, but I actually am in Adobe Illustrator now with
Adobe
vector-based
Illustrator.
artists.
Very cool.
Yes.
I knew I was forgetting one. Who, in your opinion, is the biggest train wreck in Congress?
Wow. I'd
I
say
don't know.
the entire circus, maybe.
Yeah, right. It's a
Impose some
target-rich
term
environment.
limits and clean house. Get them all out of there.
Just wipe them.
Sans a few. I think just a couple or some good
Right,
people that have good intentions, but they're the ones you never hear about.
right. So, okay, we'll say all of the above, mostly for that one. And question three: can we see your dogs?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Can you go to a commercial break? I gotta
We'll
grab
put in
them.
a commercial break here. Good call. Oh,
Three. So I've got three,
three.
but Ludo is 110 pounds and I can't lift him up.
Okay.
So he weighs like the same amount as I do. So this is
Who's it?
Peppers. Peppers is the
Hi.
little white girl here, and she is 13 years old. She
Oh
just turned
wow.
13 in August. And then this is Gizmo, and he's the new addition.
Hi.
Peppers is a little roly-poly, so I'm gonna sit her down in this
Okay.
chair. Yep, and Gizmo just turned 1 year old on November 3rd,
Who
and
is
he's the
a
spicy. He's the
cutie
spicy
pie?
one. Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Oh.
And say hi.
Oh, hi, buddy. Well, you are well. Oh, that
Oh,
is definitely going on our Space Couch Industrial Superstars Pets calendar. Uh, Hi. Oh,
Gizmo has been to the Dark Forest Fest.
oh, wow. He's got one up on me.
Yeah.
But
Maybe they'll cancel him next year.
oh no, no,
That
he's
Nazi dog.
yes, that he's too cute. He's too cute. I can't stay mad at you, you widow Nazi dog. Um,
He's the spicy one of the bunch. He has
what
such
is?
a strange, odd personality.
What do you mean by
Uh,
spicy? Does he bite stuff or what?
he's weird. He's like
Okay,
he's not a biter. He's not like an ankle biter.
right, right.
He just has like very interesting mannerisms.
Okay,
And he is energetic as fuck.
all right.
Um, he likes to get his way. He's extremely possessive of me. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, he needs my attention 24/7.
okay.
Yeah, if I'm not paying attention to him, he'll like do something like bad. He'll like chew the molding on the side of the door if I'm working late, if I'm still at the
Right.
computer, and he'll just be chewing and like staring at me in the eyes, like,
Did
I
I
know
do
you don't
something
like
bad?
this.
Yeah.
Is it time to play?
Love it. Oh, little heartbreaker. Dig it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
And
so
then
much. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
and then Pepper's here. She's the little princess.
No.
She's the most agreeable chihuahua in all of the land. She is the sweetest thing. She's my shadow. And she like loves everybody. Like I brought her
Oh.
to house parties and she just chills. I brought her to bars and stuff in the past too when I was in my 20s. Um,
Cutie pie as well. Oh.
oh, girl.
Yeah. The rest of the episode is just gonna be me making like cute dog noises.
Oh.
So thank you. That was the perfect answer to the third question of radiation round. So from the top, that's Adobe Illustrator, most of them in Congress, and hell yes, we can see your awesome dogs. Besides the one that weighs more than you. So now it's time for. I'm sure that dog is very cute as well. Nothing against this. Ludo should he or she watch this episode later. The what am I talking about? So now it's time for everybody's second favorite feature, hypothetical spectacle. This is where we get like weird and like distill your essence into like another form. Um, I was trying to think of one we haven't done like a million times. We made a great breakfast cereal with Tearful Moon, and the Jake Monroe video game turned out to already be Devil May Cry 3. So I was wondering what if we did Crucifera the action figure, like would it come with extra sleeveless arms so you can get stuff done, or like it's got to have like a gizmo like sidekick that comes with the action figure, right? Like,
Yeah,
um,
the dogs are probably more important than the action figure
okay,
itself
okay,
because they're my
sick.
babies. They're like spoiled as fuck. They like drink out of a water fountain and eat organic human grade food. So
So, oh really? Okay, so it's just like two giant or three giant plushy dogs with like maybe a Crucifera action figure.
yeah, just like a little like tiny action figure on the side there, like in
Right.
the pocket of Ludo, uh,
You can
with
send in
maybe like 8 arms,
yes, and
like tentacles. Yeah,
yes. Now we're
I'd say
talking.
yeah, some 8 tentacles, and then like um
Maybe a
yeah,
murder box like the Lament configuration from Hellraiser, like you just have it. Um,
yeah.
dig it, dig it. Awesome. Oh, that's the most humble answer. Like you made yourself an accessory to your own action figure.
I'd say
That's
it's realistic to life because they're my babies, so
well,
they
I
come
would
first.
say if I could get a little highfalutin, that's the most Danielle answer ever because you put other people up on a pedestal at your own expense. So thank you so much for that.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
so very just I don't know. It's living in the space that if I may be so bold, but I think we're kind of both now living in where the mask has come off so many people and you sort of really appreciate the authentic people, both for their not only authenticity but their scarcity. So it's awesome when you find someone as genuine such as yourself. Um, and plus anybody that comes on Space Couch is like automatically 3-4% cooler, so that doesn't hurt either. So thank you for both of those things.
Nice. That's
Uh,
some good statistics.
I've
Thank
measured
you,
it
though.
out meticulously because I'm in space, like I'm just flying through the vast void. I got a lot of time on my hands. Um,
Like Katy
the
Perry.
oh yeah, yeah. Except when those ladies came up and just I mean they're as much astronauts as anybody else. So yeah, I asked Gail King for space advice. Um, Space Advice is our new band, by the way. We usually end on this, which we could have done the whole episode just on this question, probably, which is what's next for the mighty Crucifera. I know you have a ton of projects coming up for music specifically. Can you tell us what you're working on, or is that still shrouded in this mysteriousness?
I'm pretty candid when it comes to that stuff. I've released little snippets of unfinished demos and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and like videos that I make just for fun, just to keep myself going because it
Mm-hmm.
gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Mm.
So, what's next is definitely. So I was anticipating releasing my full album in October. So that
Yeah.
was that was in the past, and that
Right.
didn't happen because of GAC.
Okay. Yeah. You were
So
busy
what's next?
spearheading a revolutionary movement, the biggest thing to happen in goth world in the last 5 years at least. So we'll give you a pass, I guess. But
Yeah, but next, I released Martyr Box because I felt like it had, ironically, strangely, eerily, a message that people needed to hear, that was relevant to GAC and why GAC has to exist,
mm,
which is strange because I wrote it when I was 16 initially. Um,
yeah, yeah. I mean, I
but
it blew me away when you showed me that the screenshot of the live journal page because it sounded like it could have been written thematically at least yesterday, but you had that down when you were 16. Like that's awesome.
I'm very observant about like psychology that people
Mm.
don't pay attention to, and I could already see it kind of coming out
Oh
into
wow.
the
Okay.
forefront of society, like little things, not as bad
Sure.
as now. Um, but yeah, getting back to my releases, my next single, Steven's actually working on the mastering right now. And that one is called Savior. It's a very not literal term. It's not about what you think it is. But I'm very excited to release that. What I figure is I'm gonna release like some singles here and there, and then aim for like mid 2026 as my full album. Earlier, if that.
Sure.
I have no planned or timed full release. Like I just want people to hear it who need to hear the
Uh huh.
music and who would love it and appreciate it. I don't really have any like marketing strategy or timing strategy, so
Okay.
it's just kind of like whenever I'm done with it, I just put it
But
out
it
there.
is
So,
full bore going. So we'll look for that. And that, but I'm not kidding about that Surproduce remix, you guys. Like you crushed it.
thank
The
you.
call him like I hear him. And Goths Against Cancel Culture is going. Oh, I am powerless. The against cute dogs. The GAC's going strong. Everyone should check out Goths Against Cancel Culture on Facebook, spelled like you'd spell it. Nothing crazy going on there. Um, Problematik is gonna be that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. We're
And
working
we're
on some cool
launching a website with merch soon.
yeah. Oh, all sorts of Space Couch
Maybe some
exclusives.
puppy merch too. Maybe puppy merch.
Oh, do you hear that, buddy? Gonna get some puppy. You're gonna be the most problematic dog on the block. Okay, I think we nailed it. I got my voice cracked. My body's going through a lot of changes at this young age. So the I'm starting to notice girls. So what am I talking about? The
Be careful, they're gonna try to give you a hormone blockers. It is
Uh,
2025.
yeah, yeah, it's true. I do listen to a lot of twirly goth music, so that probably pushes me in a certain direction. Um, the what did we learn today? The Martyrbox single and video is out now on Like Rock Records. So pumped that we were able to work together on that. New stuff's coming out real soon. Care of our guest as being sort of under the guidance of the amazing Stephen Siebold, who's just he's just the best. He's just like mensch, and Michelle of Voodoo as well. The Goths Against Cancel Culture, of course. I would go so far as to say it's sort of a milestone. Like, you're taking flack when you're over the target. Like, the fact that we just opened something, or you really just opened up a forum and people hated that you did it, like, is telling, I think. But check that out. You learn who your friends are. We'll be publishing the Brutal Resonance interview in its entirety shortly. Problematik is going to be awesome. Our guest does a lot of stuff all at once, just sort of naturally, and finish. What's that?
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. But
you know-
you finish it too. It's not just like you have 8,000 half-done songs on your hard drive that'll never see the light of day. Like, you've got stuff out, which is like awesome.
I'll have like 6 unfinished songs and then like finish 3 of them in the same day.
Right.
Like,
Or logos, or
yeah.
trajectory altering Facebook groups or whatever. Adobe Illustrator, most of Congress, amazing dogs, and the Crucifera action figure would be like at the back of the box. Like, you'd have to tear open a part of the cardboard to like find it. Like, but the dogs would be the main thing from the Crucifera action figure box set. Coming soon from Ligerhawk Action Figure Productions. Which I just laugh. It's called Lap. Is it like what am I talking about? I'm just getting now I'm getting like in the coffee kicking in, so I'm getting into crazy yapping mode. Speaking of
It
puppy
happens.
dogs,
I have like a vein in my freaking forehead because I drank an energy drink past like 3 p.m.
well, yeah, that's the real secret to our productivity. Everybody just stims, like, knocking them. So
Yeah.
this has been so much fun. I think we got it. So I'm gonna punch out. So this is Brian for Space Couch, for Danielle for not only Goths Against Cancel Culture, but Crucifera, Problematik, probably 5 more stuff by the time this episode comes out, saying, call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for Div Anarchy, and interface with a couch in space. Space Couch out! Ah!
Ever the praise of the great Cthulhu of Trafalgar, and of him who is not named. Ever praises in abundance to the black goat in the woods, Isla Nigerak, the goat with 1,000 young, for thou hast seen the dark universe yawning.
Oh, that was such a good episode. We'll get that out Sunday at